Over here. You.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. Looking at the Pelicans, they're coming in off a win in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. That game a high-scoring affair. We'll see if this one turns into a shootout as well. And without a doubt, one of the more popular players in the league now. Seeing a lot of Che jerseys.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion. Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Get out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Howard in at the center position. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Then there's Favors, then it's Ball, and it's Melly in at the power forward. You know, Steve, we know teams rest guys down the stretch, but what do you think about resting guys mid-season so that they're fresh at the end?
I think if you are a team that's been through these playoff runs, long championship runs, and you still know you have a chance to win, I think it's kind of unfair to us fans when you have a team that might not get to the finals and you're starting to rest guys and there's no benefit at the end. If there's a benefit at the end for the players, organization, and fans, I'm all for it. But if it's not, I don't like to see guys resting.
Now, here's Ball. And he banks in the lane.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Here's the kid. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And not sure if you saw the news, but Shea has once again been named Rookie of the Month. Wow. Rookie of the Month. What a rookie season for him.
Well, when you win multiple Rookie of the Month awards, you are on the fast track to some hardware at the end of the year. Great season from Che, and he's earned the recognition he's getting.
That free throw good from the kid.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
And Davis sends it back. And it's the Lakers on the break. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I mean, plenty of lift in those legs. LeBron never did the dunk contest. He just does it in a game.
Here's Ball. Goes back up. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it's Davis missing. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
No good from the kid.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Ball the pass to Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
James right side. Pass to the kid. Jacks up a three. But they recover it. Howard the pass to Davis. Tries again. And it's Melly with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. And the pass to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Outside Holiday. Pass to Ingram. Here's the teardrop. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
You don't see the finger roll that much anymore. When you do, it's always a treat.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. LeBron James, number 1.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
And to shoot a high percentage, you have to be able to make shots in the inside in traffic. And they do a good job of doing that.
Here's Ingram after the made shot from the kid. That one doesn't drop.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And Jay was named Player of the Month again. That's now Greg twice this season. And what a year it's been.
And that just sums up what an impressive season it has been for Jay, Kevin. Winning several Player of the Month awards is hard to do for any star in the NBA, and Jay has done it at a very young age.
And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. You know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
He's off on the first. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court as he does on it.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 25 points per, 11 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
All shots, he's changed just by challenging them. Such a luxury to have someone like this as your last line of defense.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the dunk by James.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here's Ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And up the floor again for the Lakers, running the court.
They're still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Here's Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Two shots. First one falls for him.
You guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Rojo. Favors with the rebound. Favors got 4 rebounds in this game. They get it again. Los Angeles leading by 3. Puts it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Cleveland. Kicks the ball. Down low. Here's Melly. And the Pelicans miss again. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's James. Knocked loose. Ingram with the steal. And it's Ball that time on the assist from Ingram. Ball's got 6 points.
The intelligence, his overall basketball IQ, Ball just has a knack for being in the right spot, especially when the break is on.
Now here's Waiters. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. And the flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And so here's New Orleans after the basket by Los Angeles. And Holiday kicks the ball. Releases from the wing and drills it. 8 points for him.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
The kid passes to Howard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Pass to Davis. Here's the kid. From deep three-point range. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams changing it up here. And here is Los Angeles now. 3-point lead. Kicks it to Waiters. Hayes trying to break through. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Strong move by AD. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
The first free throw is good. And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Changes here. Here's the kid. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. So the Lakers 5 right now. Get out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Murray. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at center. Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? Like, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
Derek Favors checked in for Jahlil Okafor. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 9. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Older.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He scored 53 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. If you're looking for a repeat, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And Davis puts it down.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and vertical. AD, one of the few.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside Favors. Passes to Melly. Pocket 6. Holiday inside the line. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Howard kicks to Davis. Back to Howard. The pass to Davis. Second shot opportunity. And too long on the shot. Pelicans trail by 11. Pass to Holiday. It's deflected.
And love the defensive activity from KCP. Selling out there for the block.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Melly passes to Favors. Holiday against Caldwell-Pope. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Here's Davis. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Davis has got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball. Favors trying to break free. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Ball.
Yeah, did you see how Ball initiated the contact on that drive? He doesn't shy away from it. Welcomes taking on the defense and finishing.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
teams check in for the Lakers. Waiters comes in for Caldwell Pope. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Lakers second.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. I will send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Rajon Rondo. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He told me that the injury appears to be a strained Achilles. From what we have gathered, this injury will definitely keep him out of this game, and maybe for a long time, too. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Just a Holiday beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Certainly capable from distance. Defenses no longer dare Holiday to shoot from out there.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Two.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
First free throw is good. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you were on their same team, saying, get out of here. Especially for a lot of those bigs, there was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
They get it back. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Ball. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. They get Derek Favors. The Lakers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. The first one falls. And the Lakers making a change here. Morris has checked in. Both free throws good from the kid.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Holiday over Waiters. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
One of the better defenders in the league. Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic. But Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
And he sinks the second.
An all-star, a leader, Drew Holiday can be counted on night in and night out to make a difference.
Here's Rojo. Pelicans with the rebound. Elliott's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
A tough start scoring in basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Rojo. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, that huge double OT win. That's something you don't quickly forget. I love the action, the intensity, and boy, did they play some phenomenal basketball.
It's stolen by Davis. LeBron.
is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 11. Outside. Misses the three. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Stolen by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it left. Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans. Danny Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Raiders against Ball. He kicks it to Ingram. And here is Ball. 14 points for him. 5 to shoot. Waiters outside. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field.
Kevin, thanks. Alongside Coach Alvin Gentry. Alvin, what sorts of adjustments are you going to make in the second half?
Well, we just got to get ourselves organized. We got to get back. We got to take better shots. You know, the problem that we have is we're taking bad shots and they're running out on them. We just got to take good shots and we got to get back and get our defense set.
Best defense is offensive efficiency. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start. We've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Lonzo Ball.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. At the forward slots, Ingram and Mellon. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now Ball. That's a basket. He is 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
I just love watching how he handles the rock. I mean, an ability to get to wherever he wants on the floor.
Here's Davis, stripped it away. Holiday against Waiters. The shot by Holiday, no good. Bounce it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
The fans are loving it right now. AD has been incredible tonight.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Holiday looking for an opening. Tipped away. Ingram kicks to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram attacking over James. And that one's good. Ingram's got 6.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers in his sleep. The defense can't allow him to get going from there.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Well, when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score. But we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why. Kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be. And I watch a lot of these players come in. The game is decided. You know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team, and then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
Free throw, good. Waiters.
Dion Waiters should be a great free throw shooter. He has high arc, good touch, maybe just lack of focus at times.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Favors inside, working on Howard. Just 4 to shoot. Holiday dishes to Favors. On deep. That's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Favors got his second basket of the night.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half. Showing good execution on the offensive end.
Knocked away. Stolen by Ball. To the paint. Here's Melly. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
The kid passes to James. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Pelicans trail by 16. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Here's Holiday.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And finished off by LeBron.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated, and it's been that way all night.
Here's Ball. 18 points for him. Ingram outside. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Caldwell Pope, who's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Pelicans with possession here. It's an 18-point game.
How about the focus here from on offense? Constantly looking for ways to score. Feels like he can get any shot he wants.
The kid passes to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Outside, Davis. 5 on the clock. Passes it to James. As the shot clock ticks down. James has got 19 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 18. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Here's a look at numbers Lakers for Howard. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging 9 points per game, 16 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
All shots he's changed just by challenging them. Such a luxury to have someone like this as your last line of defense.
Here's Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread, they can score facing the basket. All three franchise players.
And the first one at the line is good. Many for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button, so they got to be careful. You're right. Here's the kid, 11 points in the game. And there's the pass to Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. Great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Holiday, the pass to Ball. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And James throws it down.
There isn't a shot that LeBron can't hit. He works as hard as anyone to develop his game.
And so here's New Orleans. Ball with it. 20 points for him. Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball, traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
And he can't hit the second.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow, when you factor in how efficient he is already. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score, just great ball movement.
Ingram against Davis. Outside Holiday. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously, skying up and sending them back with his impressive vertical. And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
For New Orleans, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Melly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Holiday, no one around him. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Taken away by Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. They need this. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Green checked in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for LeBron.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here's Howard. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And really, Howard is so adept at drawing contact, using those bruising shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
No good on the free throw. New Orleans making a switch here. Hart's checked in. So he can't get either to fall.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Here's Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Dwight Howard.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Pelicans have made 9 free throws in the game. 14 attempts. That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's. For Ball. Waiters, he's checked in for the Lakers. The kid comes in for James. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Right on the bucket. Kuzma's got 13.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Now here's Moore. No points in the game yet for him. Poked away and stolen by Kuzma. Here's Rojo. Look at that.
Nice.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Moore outside. Hart the pass to Okafor. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Waiters. Excellent D there from Waiters. Inside and finished off by Davis.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pelicans trailed by 21. Moore outside. Pass to Hart. Pass to Ingram. Puts it up. And the Pelicans miss again. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Why does the pump fake work? Because of AD's height and ability to elevate. The defender knows he has to close hard to have a chance.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next, winning.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Ingram. That one's off. Still out of sync. Lakers lead by 23.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Can't connect. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Porter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Before they close the curtain.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
Substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. James comes in for Murray. Dion Waiters checked in for Caldwell Pope, and it's the kid in for Avery Bradley. Waiters against Holiday. To the inside, Favors, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. A lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Well, Kevin, I haven't, but I bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
And so Favors nails both of them.
The former 3rd overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Dion Waiters is out there with the kid, and it's Howard in at the 5. Pelicans trail by 21 to the middle. And Drew Holiday, a bucket on the assist for Moore. And that's now 10 points for Drew Holiday.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Passes it to Favors. Kicks it to Holiday. The pass to ball. The feed to Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fast break, the Lakers. And finished off by LeBron.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Outside Holiday. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lakers leading by 23. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Holiday against Waiters. Pass the ball. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Here's Waiters. Offensive rebound. Howard passes it to the kid. Second chance effort. Howard trying to free himself up.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. New Orleans has gotten a 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15.
And the EuroLeague's top scorer last season, Nicolo Melli, had turned down some NBA offers in the past, decides to make the leap to join the Pelicans, and gives them a highly skilled player in that front court.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
The Lakers making a switch here. Green's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Here's the kid. out there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Moore. Pass to Alexander Walker. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Rojo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Elsewhere, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Danny Green. Howard draws the double. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
That's good from the kid. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Stolen away. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Kids got 7 points here in this quarter.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. And set back by Howard. Here's Favors. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Ball. Got a lot of room. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 24 points. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. LeBron passes to the kid. Here's Davis, and again it's the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Holiday against Waiters. Holiday, the pass to Ball. Good work there as it goes. He's got 26.
And the height of Ball really allows him to finish over the defense. Even when you make contact, he just seems to power through with his size.
Here's Rojo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And, Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram. First one falls for Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Los Angeles, Markieff Morris is checked in for Howard. And Murray's subbed in for James. Dellavedova scanning the floor. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. There's the pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Here's Morris. Williams with the block. Dellavedova kicks to Hart. Ingram outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Hart. Now here's Favors. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Davis sends it back. Here's Rojo. A shot missing. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. The kid passes to Davis. Some solid defense from Ingram.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No problems knocking that one down.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Here's Rojo, and the rejection by Favors.
What perfect timing on that play. Derek Favors an outstanding shot blocker.
Williams gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against New Orleans. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays.
He's checked in for the Lakers. Pass to Hayes. Ingram against Bradley. To the left wing. Here's Melly. Here's Okafor. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Morris, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
You know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Inside, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's a reality right now.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. The legs are just done. And that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Williams, he's checked in for Okafor. Frank Jackson comes in for Hayes. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Drew Holiday. New Orleans gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And they cap off the season series with 1 more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the kid.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dives.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. That one misses. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Williams. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from the kid. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from the kid. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
The Pass to Murphy. Outside Bradley. And here's Caldwell Pope. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the